Hi, today on East Coast Hobby Gardening we're going to talk about air plants. And air plants are really cool, especially since we live in the Maritimes and right now it is freezing cold with 10 feet of snow, it feels like. So air plants are sort of a new trend that happened that indoor gardeners sort of got into, and I actually had never heard of them until my husband got them for me for Christmas. And I fell in love with them. They are actually plants that don't need soil, so they just sort of sit wherever you happen to want to put them. And I actually like to put them in glass containers of my choosing. And even something like this from the Pioneer Woman, which is actually a creamer. And I just thought it was really cool to fit that one in. So you can sort of do what you like, even a little light bulb like this, they look really cool in. And I think they are very awesome as decorations all around your house. I personally don't like to glue them onto things like some other people do because I find that really hard to water, and they actually do much better, I find, in a bath of water, which I will get to later. The really cool thing was I just happened to go to Miami with my husband, and lo and behold, here were all these beautiful air plants attached to walls and trees, and I would have never noticed them before had I not gotten them for a present. So I'm going to water my air plants, and air plants like to be soaked in water. They need their whole leaves to be wet, as would happen in where they grow naturally when it would rain. They also like to have bright light. So some of my air plants, because my room is so dark, are actually, I think, starting to suffer a little bit, and hopefully they'll perk right back up when the sun shines a little bit more now that we're heading into spring. The other thing to consider when you're watering them is the chlorination in your water, whatever city you happen to live in. So I like to pour my bowl of water and let it actually sit for a few hours so the chlorine can evaporate off. And then it's literally as easy as plunking them all in the water. So I'll get this big one in and sort of get it immersed. And then these ones just all sort of stick in here. And I just dunk them all in and get them all soaking, and I actually leave them for about half an hour to an hour, depending on how dry you think your house might be. And then I just let them sit. And the important thing to remember when you're taking them out after your half an hour has gone by, that you really want to give them a good shake and get the excess water out of all the little fronds. And then I just let them rest on a paper towel to dry, and then put them back in their containers and leave them till the next week. And that is how I water my air plants.